Hey guys, what's up? Optimus back with another Transformers video review. This time, as you can see, UNICRON. Now, UNICRON is a huge son of a bitch. This is Primus. And for those who said that I would be impressed by how big he is, you're absolutely right. I got Primus here in the way. Sorry. He is huge. This box that is really nice artwork there on the side. I really like that. I don't know if you can see all that. Obviously, the back and all of his variousnesses. Immortal, indestructible, and all-powerful, UNICRON is the ultimate evil in the cosmos. Massive, silent, and unstoppable. He floats through the non-space between dimensions, reaching out with his sensors to find the universe with the most energy. Those dimensions he finds suitable, he consumes, destroying every planet, every star, and every trace of life. He has been destroyed or defeated countless times, yet he always returns, hungrier and more powerful than before. For he is more than a mere monster. He is evil incarnate. And as long as there is evil, there is UNICRON. His strength, intelligence, endurance, and fire blast is all at infinity. That's huge. Infinity. Infinity strength, infinity intelligence. That probably means he knows everything. His speed, rank, courage, and skill are at 10. So this thing is incredible. Of course, obviously, Silverbolt and Power Glide, which you've already seen, also available. This is a cool box. Supreme class, as it says here, which means huge son bitch. You can see he's holding Dead End, his Minicon, which again, I don't know much about Minicons, but he is now my official second Minicon that I have. But really cool. One thing that kind of bothers me is they have the Decepticon symbol on here, and he's not a Decepticon. He really isn't. He's kind of his own entity, I suppose, because Autobots and Decepticons were created by Primus to battle him. So he's not really anything. He's just himself. He is the Chaos Bringer. From my understanding of the story, he is the big brother of Primus. He's the evil version of him. But this is really cool. I'm really excited. You do see it is only at Toys R Us, so that's the only place that you can pick this guy up. So I'm going to get him open, and as soon as we do, we're going to review him and go from there. So Transformers, this is the Universe Edition. UNICRON. In UNICRON, I've kind of created a makeshift stand for him from my old iPhone case, but it actually works fairly well. I mean, it sits there. He's kind of angled upward, but it's better than anything that I've seen out there, and it holds him. It supports his weight very well. I wish I had more of these. I'd sell them to people. But here is UNICRON, and now UNICRON is the exact opposite of Primus. I'm going to set him in the background. Primus, while he is the good guy, UNICRON is the Chaos Bringer. He is evil incarnate. And as you can see, the only problem that I have with this figure is the back. You can clearly see everything on him. Here's some arms. Here's legs, but the real nice part about this is the front is really kind of cool looking. People complain that these are jaws that aren't completely around here like in the actual movie. This is based off of the Energon series or Armada, whatever. So it's not very accurate to the movie, but it's pretty close, and it's the closest we're ever going to get. The pinchers, these do close, and when you bring them together, there are little pegs in here, which you can see right here. When it pushes, it closes the muscle. The actual transformation of this is very, very similar to the actual show. I looked at the show, and it's very similar, so it actually works. He does come with a Minicon. This is Dead End. He's kind of a little annoying little bugger. I'm not too impressed with this guy. He's kind of gay. And I don't mean gay as in Elton John gay. I mean gay as in I just don't like it. How do I transform this sumbitch? I don't even know what I'm doing with this guy. He's, like I said, he's kind of an annoyance. I don't really transform him. He's a very ugly looking figure when he's transformed. I don't know. Either way, he transforms into something. And like, these are his legs. I don't know. I just keep him in his planet mode. He's supposed to draw reference to like a moon. So he's supposed to be kind of like a moon of Cybertron, of Unicron, sorry. And of course he's got his little hole. Now he comes with 27 Minicon ports. So you plug that little sumbitch right in there. Here's the only other Minicon that I have. This is Safeguard from Vector Prime. Thanks again, Arno. And he'll, of course, peg in there. But you can hold 27 of them. He also, Dead End specifically, is supposed to peg here in the centerpiece. You can kind of see there's an indentation here. But he never ever stays in there for me. So we're going to try this. And no, he just falls out. I don't know if there's a special way that you're supposed to do it, but he just flops out and he rolls away. But he's a moon, so what are you gonna do? It's actually a really cool looking figure. I really like how this looks, especially now that I got a way to display him. I can leave him like this here on my desk, and it's gonna look okay. I don't mind too terribly much, but compare the sizes here. The sizes in the modes, it's hard to see. They're fairly close. Fairly close. Obviously Primus is much more round, and he doesn't have the rings that Unicron has. But so yeah, that's my impression there. So obviously Cybertron is. Now, wait till you get to the robot mode, because that's just huge. And typically, people display them like this, because you really can't do too much with it. Me, I'm lucky enough I have a way to actually display him, and he stands there pretty good. I'm shaking my table. And it's secured fairly well. In this mode, he will fire his missiles. As you can see here, he has 3 missiles. Now, you're supposed to take Dead End and plug them in and do it, but you can just take them and move the sumbitches and they'll all shoot out. So you don't technically need to have him to do that. Sorry, they all went flying. There is supposed to be a way that when you have the missiles in there, and I haven't been able to do it, if you slowly, we're going to try this, it's supposed to go 1, 2, 3. Oh, well, there's 2. I got 2 of them in fire. I guess that's not too bad. But so the missiles will fire in this mode as well. Now, to go ahead and transform them, I'm going to do this. This is going to be a little complicated. First, what I do is separate the top, separate those guys. Fold those out. It's kind of hard to see, but I'm extending them. They were down like this. Extend those out. Do the same down here at the bottom. They do peg into in between his legs, so you kind of got to separate his legs a little bit to do that. Go ahead and extend those all the way out like so. You kind of got them just flopping here. Go ahead, fold them so that you now bring them close together. I hope you guys can see this okay. This is a tough figure to do. Then you want to separate his shell piece. The shell now sometimes doesn't like staying together. That's one other small problem. So just separate it. And very gingerly rotate it back. It's on a whole bunch of different types of joints on here, so if you're careful, you can do this without it popping off. I usually can do it without it popping off. Spin it around, and now you have to rotate it to get this side here. Grab hold of this back section, and this is going to become legs. You need to fold this all the way out, and these joints here are major. So now you have them like that. I guess I can kind of move this off to the side. Here are his feet. Let me kind of get these out of the way. What you want to do, lower these down. Well, first you can kind of separate the legs. Separate them, like so. Lower the feet, and then when you bring it around, the other part of the foot will come out. So now I usually keep it, and then you rotate it. Keep the little black side out like that. That's how I do it. Kind of makes the foot a little bit more stable, I find. Rotate that little guy. Put the feet down. And you work up a sweat transforming this dude. I do anyhow. Whew. Okay, so now you have his feet kind of how they're best that they're going to be, I suppose. Now, come up here, take these guys, separate them, they fold out like so, then rotate up, rotate the shoulder up, and you're going to peg the shoulder into the side of the body, like so. Go up. Sorry guys. And I know it's bright back there, get over it. Again, we're going to lift this side up, and that'll peg in there. Rotate the arms down. Now, for the back piece, because you got all this junk here hanging off the back, and part of it kind of annoys me, part of it I think it's actually kind of neat. If you rotate and position, they fit back here fairly well. So that's how I usually leave them. Concave like that. Rounded. Then the wings, I will bring one in and one out. And that kind of holds them together, and then you can have this big giant mess out here. But it's the only real way I can figure out to have them coming down like a cape in this mode. Kind of hanging out. Then what you want to do, rotate the hands. Inside here, you lift this little tab. Out comes one hand. Close it back down. Rotate it and extend the fingers. And I do believe Primus's fingers are more articulated than Unicron's. I don't know. We'll look. Rotate. Pop that open. Bring the hand up. Now as you can see, his hands are different. One is solid color. One is clear color. So we'll get to that in a second. Take this little cross piece. Push this up. That'll peg in. Bring the head down. Oh, bring the head out. There it is. Extend his horns up. I'm going to go up. Fold the horns all the way up. Like so. Now what I like to do, you got these other big giant horn things here. I like rotating those down so they aren't too prominent. Because these horns are supposed to become these horns. So I like doing it like that. Just kind of change things up a little. The last thing that you need to do, these shoulder pieces, they extend up. Make sure you extend those up all the way. It's hard to see. There we go. So you got to extend that all the way up, like so. And there you have Unicron. Gorgeous robot mode. This robot mode is really cool. One other thing that I kind of like doing, you got these light things here. I like just rotating them. Unlike Primus, you don't need anything. I like rotating them just to the point where the missiles kind of are more exposed. So, just a little bit. But it kind of looks cool. Cool like that and kind of blends in. Absolutely gorgeous figure. The articulation, obviously his head will go from side to side. It's kind of tight. Arms, 360 degrees. In and out, rotate. His fingers are articulated at this joint and this joint. And his thumb will do one of these guys. You know, move all over the place. If you push it in, it lights up, which is kind of hard to see. Also, if you push the button here on the top of his head, his eyes blink. It's just kind of neat. Waist, he will rotate at the waist. His legs are back and forth. Knee, rotate. He's got these huge ass feet. I mean, his feet are huge. Now, some people will keep his feet like this. I guess it doesn't really matter how you do it. Like, they'll put his foot like this, so the front's really tiny, but the back is huge. I like leaving it rotated out and then bending this down, so it kind of balances it a little, at least in my mind. He's got mini-con ports up his ass. Well, not really up his ass, but he can store mini-cons anywhere, pretty much on this, in him. Here in the leg, in both legs actually, a mini-con. Well, not very well. Like a car mini-con can go there. That closes. I guess you could put some in here, in his arms, I don't know. If you lower his penis plate, yes, that's what I called it, a penis plate, and this pops off quite often. Pieces on him like to pop off, but he's so massive. So he can have a mini-con fit in there. So you can take dead end and put him in his belly. Get in my belly! One other kind of cool thing that he can do. I'm going to try and bring the camera. I want to try to get some detail here, guys. So, on the back, now hidden because of the chest plates, there's a peg right here. If you take that in and plug it in there, and I'm going to try and do this, a big giant cannon is going to shoot out of here. So let's see if I can do this properly. Here we go, guys. Oh, and it killed the camera. His lights will blink, and as you can see, this big giant cannon guy comes out of his chest, which I'm not too thrilled of. And then this, it spreads out and kapshoo. Just plug that right back in, push all the way in. The sound kind of annoys me when it goes in like that. And then the chest plate always seems to get screwed up. I don't know if I have it in there. Have it on there. See, it pops off. I don't know if I quite have it on there properly. Yeah. No, either way. There we go. So, that's one thing he does. And then you want to put his penis thing back. His face is incredible. I think his face is gorgeous. Let me try and show you guys. As you can see, he has a gorgeous face. Very UNICRON looking with the beard and everything. Sorry about my hand. Really nice. And of course, the blinking light, which is ominous on UNICRON, and I think that's very, very cool. Just to show you some detail. Not quite the detail that Cybertron Primus has, but really nice regardless. The robot mode is just absolutely beautiful. Really, really cool. His legs, they take some special positioning skills to be able to. He's such a heavy figure. He's heavy, very heavy. 17 pounds or something. I don't know. But I usually have to keep him legs spread apart like this, which I just think I think looks fine. Let's show you Primus with him. as you can see, well, it's kind of hard to see because of all the junk. UNICRON towers over him. I mean, it's so hard to kind of see that because they're so big. But you can see he's so much taller. So much taller. Not too much taller. It's not too terribly noticeable. But like the head compared to his head, huge, huge head. But overall, I really like this mode. I think this is my favorite of the two modes. Obviously, he doesn't like staying where I want him to. Oh, there we go. But beautiful figure. Obviously, the back is not too bad when you get the shells, you know, kind of situated nicely back there. But I do like this. What else am I forgetting? I think that's about it. So now to go ahead and transform them, what I go ahead and do first is first take the arms, take the hand pieces, fold them around, then the fingers in, make sure the thumb's kind of out, then the hand in, tuck it away, do the same on this side, sucker, rotate, form the hand, ta-da! Then you want to first lower these all the way down. Nope, not his legs. I'm just going to stand his legs up, like so. So we're going to lower those all the way down, maybe. If UNICRON so cooperates with us, there we go. And again on this side, all the way down, like so. Rotate up and around. Separate, bring down like so. Whew. I'm starting to seriously sweat. Take the head, bend the horns. These horns annoy me. Bend the horns down, attach the head, hold the head back. The head just kind of sits there. So nothing too special there. Make sure you get these arms lined up nicely. Pull the crotch piece down. Bend the hands in, or the forearms in. You line up a couple pegs, a couple holes on this side. You line them up, push them together. It's easier said than done because you can't really see what's going on in there. There we go. And then you kind of got to push it together. It's hard to get it completely together. And then you got to kind of eyeball this, make sure that it looks like it's straight. Yeah, that's good enough. Come around here to the back. Take the shell pieces. Well, first, these horn guys, rotate those little dudes the way they're supposed to be. Bring the shells up. Rotate them, just kind of get them into position. Nicely like so. One part that I do not like, this piece, which you can't see, that right there, you kind of got to make sure that that's positioned correctly, because if you move it, as you see, the whole shell moves. So you have to push this shell together, line it up, hold it together, then twist this so that you feel like it's not pulling on it, because that'll make this shell, just like it did just now, pop loose. Yeah, close enough. Worry about that later. Straighten out the feet, or the side panels here on the back. Come onto the feet. Rotate the toes. Push the toes up. Rotate the toes. Push the toes up. Now the back part will automatically come up. Peg these legs together. Well, you can. Peg them down here. Like so. Well, just rotate those up. And when you have them up like this, push them down. Kind of. So now it's down like so. So you had it up like this. You want to slide it down. Then peg the feet together. Come around here to the back, flip it over, fold the legs up. Get these stupid things. They sometimes pop off. If they do, don't worry about it. They go right back on. Now, this part's a little tricky. You got two little pegs here, and there, that go in holes here and there. You got to kind of line those up, and it always sounds like it's going to break. Oh, maybe just slam it together. It might actually go where it's supposed to, and it didn't. It's so hard to see inside there, but alright, so now you got it like so, kind of. Make sure that's nice, like that. Bring the stand back. Whew. Look at me. Can you see me sweating? Okay. So now we have it positioned like so. This part here, you have to make sure everything is pushed up in. You have to make sure that the feet are pushed up real well so that it closes off the gaps here on the side. Take this little guy. If yours came off, sorry. If it didn't, you're lucky. But take it right back in there. There we go. Kind of straighten these fellers out. Pinch them together down. Oh, you can't see anything. He's heavy and he's awkward, so. So now you got these feet right here, down in here. There's also little holes. So you want to take this little peg here, which you can't see. There's a little peg on here. Just kind of put that in there. That'll stay nicely. Do the same thing with the other side. You might have to separate these a tad. Oops. So line those up. Like so. Into the peg. Into the other peg. Squeeze everything together. Nice. Nice and tight. So far so good. Come around here to the top. Do the same thing here. And bend that down. Bend that down. Bring them together. Let's see. It's not lined up properly, so it's going to pop loose. There we go. And as best as I can get it, here's UNICRON. Like I said, the shell will sometimes, if you don't have these situated just right, the shell won't stay together very well. So, but there he is, guys. Two things. Usually, when I rate Transformers, I will rate them on the robot mode and the alternate mode, and also the transformation. The alternate mode I only half like, because the back looks like absolute poop. So this is a tough one. But it's okay. So it's only average to me, but it works. The robot mode, considerably better. I think the robot mode is beautiful. Worth picking up. In my mind, almost worth paying $50 to get this. But the transformation it's very simple, but it's because he's so big, it's cumbersome and kind of annoying. So, do I recommend this guy? If you're a hardcore Transformer fan, I would pick this guy up. Especially since I got Primus, I wanted to have both Primus and UNICRON. But other than that, if you're just kind of a casual fan, I wouldn't pick him up. He's He's very expensive. I mean, if you can find him clearance, which most times people are going to be able to find him clearance, he's going to be a silk warmer, pretty much. And not because he's a bad figure, but because he is big, he's expensive. I almost kind of regret paying $50. You almost kind of want to get him on clearance, as I said, just because some of the stuff kind of annoys me about that. But I mean, I'm kind of torn. It's UNICRON. The robot mode, though, is nice. I do like the robot mode. So, if you're going to pick them up for anything, pick them up for the robot mode. Until next time, guys, this is Ophthalmonomist. I do have one other thing that I want to review. I picked Eve up. That's so cute. Look at Eve. This is adorable. So this is probably what my next review is going to be, and I'm doing a preview of it right now. Oh, and I broke it before I could even review it. Well, I didn't actually break it. But, Ophthalmonomist, guys. Peace out.
You belong to me.